First offering is fouled off. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Here comes a pitch. There's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a pop-up. Alonso brings it in, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field, our starter in this one, Johnny Cueto.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Starling Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Luis Guillorme. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Line drive caught. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. In there for strike 1. Cueto, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Two outs. In the dirt. Over to Cooper, and that will end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. And the pitch. And fouled off. And the righty deals. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Tosses across the first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Out to short. And it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's going to be Nick Fortes. Well struck right field. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Sanchez around third. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Avisail Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is down low. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Fortes around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Gene Segura at the plate here. That one's in there, 0-1. Good eye right there.
1-1.
Garcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Wendell takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4. And up next for Miami, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
That one 95 to finish him off. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, leading off, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
The right-hander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Wendell fires over to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Good contact guy, good defender. Throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Bounce to the right. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. McGill back to work. And that's in for a strike. There's a strike. 0-2 now. And there's a ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And delivers outside. Tap dances out of the way of that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And that's through there for a strike. Out there to center. Nimmo pulls it in on the run. And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Grounded out his first time. And that one is inside. Cooper goes 6 feet 5 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a 3-1 on the way. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
In the dirt. Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. And the pitch. Cueto, a former All-Star, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Flips to second. On to Cooper, and it's a double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boo. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Here comes the 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Arise, collects it, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back. Start of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez. That's a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering way off the plate.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Marte makes the catch, and there's one gone. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Doubled in his first AB. And that's in there for strike one. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Garcia batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one missed. Strike two.
1-2.
And another ball. Out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Miami down in order. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Starling Marte up to hit.
The right fielder.
The pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Kicks and fires. And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch is downstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Line to left. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Luis Guillorme up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might.
That one the other way. Could be extra bases. In comes the run from third, and they trail by 1. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once he kept that ball fair down the line, he was off to the races for the triple. Awesome job of going with the pitch away and just taking what was given to him.
Here's Pete Alonso. And it's fouled away. McNeil stands at third with one gone in the inning. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
The pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In from third is the tying run. We are tied at 2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Brett Beatty will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hit weakly on the ground. Cooper takes it himself. That's out number 3. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Citi Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Gene Segura. And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 0-2. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kicks and deals. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Wendell stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Just off the inside edge. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor right there to make the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That catches the zone for a strike. Strike 1. Next offering is outside. At the belt and fires. And that's in the dirt.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him.
If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now the 0-1. And ball 1. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he could make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and that one gets away at the plate. In the dirt to second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. First and second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And a ground ball to first. Sneaks through, base hit. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Mark Canha. The pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ground ball left side. Segura throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The catcher, number 3.
Tomas Nido at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Starling Marte. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's outside.
1-1.
The next pitch misses. 2-1. And here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
The third baseman, number 13.
So digging in, Luis Guillorme. First pitch just misses. That's down and in. Nido off of first with 2 away. Next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike.
3-1.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 2.
If he can get through this one, Put up a 0. This will help in his outings to come.
That's smacked on a line to center. Chisholm makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 2. Back here in Queens, and here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. McGill back to work. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in for the out. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
And 1-2. And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
This one in the air right field. Marte puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away. And now Nick Fortes. Fortes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And a pitch. Fought off foul. And now 1-2.
1-2.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Righty to the plate. In the air out to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. And the right-hander back to work. Out towards left center. Chisholm gets under it. And there's one down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. They say it went. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Righty delivers. To the right side. Oh, great stop. To first. And they get the out.
Oh, that is such a tough play, but these guys make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money. Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch. It was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Brett Beatty. There's a strike. The pitch. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Johnny. So they turn things over to the righty, Sixto Sanchez.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Right-handed reliever. And here's a slow roller. Over to Cooper. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Robertson. This is his first appearance of the season. Avisail Garcia up to the plate.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Ball 1 there. Inside, just missed. And now 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed. That's in for a strike. Swings through that. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Goes down looking.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
There's the strike. That one ripped. Squeezes it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Tomas Nido.
50% luck, 50% going out to get it really nowadays. I'm too blunt, keeping it 100 like the Senate. Here you talking about a game, boy, a minute. Had a couple groupies that I couldn't resist, but let the honest pass on them like an assist. Lost a couple fans, yeah, I lost a couple friends, but the true day ones were with me in the switch. The team about to be one for year. Minus my depression and anxiety fears. Can't lie, love payback. 08 whip, but I pull up in a Maybach. Yeah, all cash won't pay for release. Need to know so, but I'm chasing a free.
Why to kick the pitch. Out to short. Over to first. One up, one down. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's two away. So up next, Luis Guillorme. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Arise, handles. The throw to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Luis Arise. And the pitch. Line drive. Nimmo racing, makes the catch.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Chisholm in the box now, takes strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering misses, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Canna has this one sized up. 2 down. Next to hit, Brian De La Cruz. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. Hard hit to third. Slings to first, and that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Alonso swings through it for strike one. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Next offering misses down and away.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
So now 1-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of a double play here.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Tapped softly on the ground. Arise in plenty of time to first, and that is a big first out. And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. The throw home. Slide save. And they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. And the pitch. Runner takes off. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes again. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. Bounce to the right side. That's a hit. Lead runner around second. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Mark Canha up now for the Mets. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Matt Barnes gets the nod out of the bullpen. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. First and second, 2 down. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
He handles it himself. That's the 3rd out. Runs in the inning, puts them ahead. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brooks Raley. A chance at his first save of the year. And now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Raley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 1-0. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's one away. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
Jesus Sanchez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Foul ball there. The wind and the pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Fortes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Garcia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is downstairs. The tying run at the plate. And now 2-1. Just 1 strike away. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.